Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I would like to kind of check my ping because I do PvP in this game quite a bit. I did get to mythic level on two of my accounts, and then the third one is in legend, and I've been having a hard time whenever I PvP because, I think people are getting out of my true combos that when I do my true combos, people are getting out of it. And I was like, how are you getting out of that when I see like top one PvPer like a verse doing the same combo that I am and people aren't getting out of it? So yeah, today I want to check the ping. In order for me to do that, I just want to show you that there is a Reddit thread telling you how you can check in game. So basically, if you do 102 hits, you're near perfect latency. 98 hits, you are almost not affected. And then 94 hits, disadvantage. But 90 or less, you probably should stop playing Mythic or playing PvP at that point. So in order for me to do that, there are a few things you want to check. Is go to your wandering over here and you click your little wandering thing, and there's a training dummy over here. You just click that and you enter this training thing, and then you go to your settings, you go to game, and what you want to do is go all the way down to where it says hold light attack, heavy attack button for auto attack. So you just turn that on. Right now it's probably off for you, so you just turn that on. And then you want to go to your develop tab, equip a twin blade. And once you equip your twin blade, all you have to do is just hold your auto attack, and then you'll see how many hits you do in 30 seconds. So you want to click your training settings, and then you go to time limit, set it to 30 seconds. So in the beginning it's going to be free, and you're going to set it to 30 seconds. And then you should be set to go. So yeah, let's go and get started. What's my ping is going to be like? So we're just gonna attack for 30 seconds here, and yeah, it says remember 102 hits is near perfect. 98. So if you're above 98 hits or more, you can be pretty good at PvP. But if you are 90 or less, you should probably not PvP. Okay, so as you can see over here, it seems like I am at 89. So if you look at the attempt, like let me show you with my mouse. If you look attempt, you'll see there's a number right here that is kind of blocked off with the dual blaze lightning, but then you could kind of see it with it says 89. So I am under the recommended to play PvP. So my ping is somewhere between 70 milliseconds or above that, because if you were to look at the thread, it says this is where your ping is. So if you are 90 or less, 60 to 70 milliseconds, 45 milliseconds, and 94 hits. So I'm right at 89 right now. So let's say, you can barely see that, like you have a hard time reading that number. Well, one way for you to actually read that number easier is to just go to your language. And if you just click on the Chinese version, then you can go and click on the squiggly line thing, and there you go. So you can see it clearly. I got 89 right now as my hits. So yeah, I guess that is why I suck at PvP. It's because my ping is really that bad. No wonder people always get out of my true combos. But at least I made it to Mythic, so that's a good thing with my accounts. So if you want to change back the language, obviously everything is going to be in Chinese, so you don't really know. So if you look at the icon right here, it's this little thing right here. This is what you tell you that this means language. So you go and click on this, and you go to English, and you will change back to your language. There you go. So aside from that, I find it quite strange that on on my accounts, sometimes I have a harder time getting to Mythic, and then sometimes it's a lot easier. Like for example, let's go and switch accounts right now. So right now I'm on my alt account that is having a hard time reaching Mythic. I'll show you over here with my historical performance. As you can see, I played 259 matches in this account with a 20% win rate on the last recent 10 matches. and my overall win rate is 62.9%, and I'm in Legend 3. So this account, for some reason, is having a harder time to get to Mythic than my other account. Right now, I'm at like 2771, and I think it has to do with my gear more than likely. So we go over here to my gear, right? I'm going to go to my PvP setup. And as you can see, like, my goose score is 2.29, and the average enhanced level is 33. So this is my gear for this account. So the main three things that are different that my other accounts have is my bonus for here is, instead of chi, I have life percent, and this one is the 2.8 seconds of tenacity, and this one would be the minus 35% damage, or 30% or 28% damage overall when staggered, instead of this one. So those are the three main differences versus my other account, and yet this account is having a much harder time reaching Mythic. So let me show you my other account really quick. Okay, so now I'm on my other account, and if you could look at my historical performance here, I have 149 games played, and I'm in Mythic with 1007 with the almost 80% win rate and 70% win rate on this. So why is this count so much more different than my other one, that this one, it seems like it's easier to reach Mythic than the other? Well, let's check my gear. As you can see, my gear is like 2.3, right? It's like almost similar to my other, well, not actually, no, because let me just go to build management. Business build, switch. Okay, so right now, like, it's 2.37, so almost a 0.1 goose level more, and that makes a huge difference when it comes to PvPing. For the inner ways, these are all tier 5. On my other one, it's kind of all tier 4, so kind of get an idea that how much of a difference it is when you PvP with, you know, better gear versus not having better gear. And as I showed you before, my enhanced level for my other account was like 33, and this one's at 40. So take what you will from this method, this little kind of comparison. As you see, I have a 2.8 seconds here. So these three are the only ones that are different. Everything else is kind of similar. Okay, so now I'm back to my main account. So I just want to show you really quickly, like, this account, I had 400 matches played, but yeah, I am not that good on this account. Well, I mean, I played a lot less to get to Mythic, but I just kept playing, and then I got 400. But yeah, this account, no different. It is for some like, I can tell that as the days go on, like, the more you wait until the end of the season for the PvP, the easier it is for you to climb, because all of the people who are good already reach Mythic and stop playing, and while the not so good players are moving up the ladder, so you'll get people who are in Legend that aren't so good, so you can probably reach Mythic. So I get that, but keep in mind that when I'm playing Mythic for all three of these accounts, or trying to get to Mythic all three of these accounts, they're all playing in like a similar time frame. So it's really not it doesn't really have anything to do with that, what I just mentioned, where everybody moves to Mythic already and all the good players are, you know, taking a break from Mythic or PvPing because they can't PvP people below Mythic, and then the people who aren't that good, you know, are moving up the ladder. So that doesn't apply, because I'm basically PvPing every day with all three different accounts. So it should be roughly the same group of people. But again, like, it's hard to get that variable, you know, in check, because obviously a lot of people play at different times of day and you don't know which one. But if you play enough games, statistically you should have an average of like how well you do. And I think averaging all the games to Mythic is a good way to tell whether you know, one account is better than the other, or to tell whether, you know, your goose score actually makes a huge difference when it comes to PvPing. And not only that, of course, ping as well. As you saw, like right here, that's why on the, you know, I got an 89 ping, and people say you should stop playing PvP once you reach Mythic, which is the reason why, you know, I created other accounts so that I could still PvP, and, you know, PvP people within my level Because when I PvP people in Mythic, I get completely destroyed. I try to do my true combos to get out of it, and then they do their true combos. I cannot get out of it, and they just like demolish me, and it's just not fun that way. I don't think it's fun when you're just getting staggered 100% of the time and you can't fight back because your ping sucks. And yeah, that's just not fun. So if I play another account that isn't Mythic, and then at least I have some way of winning and actually enjoying the PvP. That's why I have 3 different PvP accounts. So guys, yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know what your ping is like, and just look at the hits over here. Tell me what are your hit runs, and let's see how many people are actually playing below the ping and people who are playing above the ping. I know people who are experienced in PvP with high or with a better ping level, low ping. Probably don't watch my videos, but people who have who aren't really PvPers and just casuals, I think you guys watch my videos, so most likely you guys are probably falling below where I'm at, like around 60 to 70 milliseconds in ping. So yeah.